Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. I did sell one of my cards. I think I went over that yesterday with the Misty's Gyarados that finally paid. The Giovanni's Gyarados will be paid later this evening or tomorrow morning. That'll be another $750. So going over another thing of yesterday is that Red Cheeks Pikachu First Edition PSA 10, which was 8K or best offer, actually sold for $4,000, which is fucking incredible. Moving on, Blaine's Charizard First Edition Raw. There was a small scratch on the hollow, and there was a little bit of whitening on the upper right back corner. I would have given it an 8 to a 9, depending on how they graded it. Again, if they are really harsh on that scratch, it was an 8. If not, then it could get a 9. Top 5 bids were it for $600, $650, $660, $700, and $710. $710 was the winning number. That is what it got, which is fine, even if it gets an 8, which I think it definitely will. By the time they get in grade, next year, like next summer, it'll come back and be worth more than that. So we have this one was interesting. It's Japanese Arcanine. It was a hollow. It was from 2002, and the artwork on this Town on No Map. And the Town on No Map is just, again, it's Japanese. I don't think there was one released of that in English, to my knowledge. But the artwork on it is really cool. It's a PSA 10, so for $176. I just like that type of thing. Arcanine's one of my favorites. So we have a Delibird First Edition PSA 9. Highest bid was 103. Reserve was not met, so relisted. T17 First Edition PSA 8. 785 was the top, so the top 4 bids: 785, 800, 805, 815 was the winning bid. So it's interesting to see how that gets a little bit more of a premium than the Blaine's Charizard First Edition PSA 8, but it still gets much higher. Yeah, it's interesting because this is why it throws. If that had mirrored the Blaine's Charizard, then that would be okay. 1700 for the PSA 9. But because the 10s aren't really there and the 9s are kind of the highest you can get, that's why the 9s get like 24, 25, 2600 respectively. And that's why the Blaine's Charizards don't get that much. You can do that with any other one that's pretty comparable to 7s and 8s. Dark Raichu First Edition PSA 9 sold for $282. That is a little bit of a dip. Or I don't know, we had just a spike that went to like $342 again the other day, and this one came down to $282, which is still, had that $342 not taken place, this $282 would have been a record price point for that Dark Raichu from the Rocket set. The first secret rare. Sabrina First Edition PSA 9 sold for $125. Pikachu First Edition PSA 8 from the Jungle set sold for $40. I chose this one because there's been a lot of movement with the base set, the Red Cheeks and the Yellow Cheeks Pikachu, Red Cheeks especially. So I decided to go all right, let's see what Pikachu's doing in other sets. And at a PSA 8 too, at $40. So it's a healthy price point for it. You have Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu in Gym Challenge. I don't know if you have one in Gym Heroes. I'm pretty sure you do. But yeah, so it's cool to see the other Pikachus. We have a Dark Charizard First Edition PSA 8, sell for $579. It was a fresh cert number. Record price point for the 8. It's incredible. Maybe that'll be moving for the 9, because we had a record 9 the other day, so for over $800. So maybe after that one, this is like, okay, they're both moving, which hopefully means the 10 will move. I need to sell my 10. We have a Pidgeot First Edition PSA 8 from Jungle Set, sold for $81. A Snorlax First Edition PSA 8, sold for $167. Kangaskhan First Edition PSA 8 sold for $66. So that was interesting. The other, Snorlax, obviously, PSA 9 gets a premium. Yeah, it's like well over $400. So this getting $167. I think this should actually be higher. This should probably be closer to $200 in my opinion. The Pidgeot, that makes sense. The Kangaskhan, I think that might be a little low. We'll see. Maybe popularity. Pidgeot's fan favorite. That was everyone's first flying type Pokemon, unless you were weird and you just got Pharaoh. Pharaoh's great. Pharaoh is better than Pidgeotto, but it's not better than Pidgeot. Sorry, Pidgeot for the win. But Vaporeon, I'm sorry, Jolteon, First Edition PSA 8 from Jungle Set, got $168. Zapdos from the Fossil Set, PSA 7, got $71. So there's not as much disconnect between the Zapdos from the Fossil Set PSA 7 and the PSA 8. They're pretty similar. So at that point, I would say, just get the 8, because it's a little bit of a higher quality card. You don't have to pay that much more. Just my opinion. Flareon First Edition PSA 8 from Jungle got $174. Clefable First Edition PSA 8 got $62. We had a Lieutenant. All right, so these are a bunch of BGS 9.5s, and these 9.5s, they didn't have the subgrade. They just said, 9.5, no subgrades attached. Lieutenant Surge First Edition BGS 9.5 sold for 204. Erica First Edition BGS 9.5 sold for 123. Brock First Edition BGS 9.5 sold for 200. Sabrina's Gengar First Edition BGS 9.5 sold for 777. Lucky freaking number. Rainbow Energy First Edition PSA 8 sold for 40. I have a 9. I'll put it up for 100. I haven't put it up yet. I've been so crazy busy. We had a Rocket Scyther First Edition BGS 9.5 sold for 393. Thought that was interesting. Now we had another Blaine's Charizard. This was the first edition. It was also raw. I would have given it a 6. This is my grade. Just a bunch of whitening on the back. The front didn't look bad. The front looked really good, but a bunch of whitening and edge wear on the back. That sold for 365. So if I would have given the last one an 8 at 710 and this 365, we could, about $510 maybe for the 7, give or take. We have another T18. There's a T18. This first edition PSA 10 sold for 1775. Giovanni's Nidoking First Edition PSA 9 sold for $137. Blaine's Arcanine First Edition PSA 9 sold for $203. I think that is undervalued. Never got that. Great job. Rocket Zapdos First Edition PSA 9. We had a little bit of a dip. This one sold for $218. The other one the other day sold for $293, I believe. So again, a little bit of a dip. Sabrina's Alakazam. Record price point for this First Edition PSA 10. Not only did it sell for $640 as a record price point, but also with $38 shipping. Was this foreign? So either it got, let's say over $700 US between taxes and everything, and that's if it had gone over there. That's if it was sold, let's say in Europe, which it was, and it was bought in Europe. Where if it was America, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. If it was made in America and bought in Europe, they would have had a much higher import tax. If some buy in America, same price, just add tax. And then the Red Cheeks Pikachu we went over. So that is it for today for the Pokemon sales data. I'm down to $49,000 on that Trophy Kangaskhan that I'm gonna get. So I'm slowly gonna pay pretty much everything that I get. Now, half of it's going to go to Trophy Kangaskhan, half will go to other things like the other business and the Tesla stock. So I'll keep you guys posted. And then at the end of the day, last day in January or first thing in February, I will, in fact, sell what I need to. Probably going to be Tesla stock and dump it in there. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. I got to go. I love you all. I'll catch you later. All right, bye.